This watch took me 2 years to get, not because I couldn't find it, but because it became more than just a watch. It became a promise to myself. And today, I'm going to tell you how I kept that promise. I was first introduced to the watch by Watch Studies. He was reviewing watches and then I saw it. Black face, black rubber strap. Absolutely stunning. At the time, I was a sophomore or junior in college. And if you've been there, you know money's a bit tight. But one thing about me, if I really want something, I will find a way to get it. Specifically, the white face and rose gold hands. So to give some context, the PRX has two versions, the basic quartz movement and the automatic version. I couldn't afford the automatic version. That's like $700–900 depending on the watch and the spec of the watch. And since I was so impatient, I decided that I'll get the $400 quartz version because that's what I could comfortably afford. It was in my cart, but it didn't feel right to me. It might be funny to say, but I always say, you don't choose the watch chooses you. And at that point, I didn't feel like the watch was choosing me. It was more like I liked the watch and then I'd just move on because now I have it. I wouldn't value it the most. A big thing for me is that I like to have unique watches as well. Stuff you don't really see on people, and most people who had PRXs had the same spec and options. The dark blue dial, which I already have on my Citizen. Black, too basic. Green, wouldn't go with everyday outfits. People didn't really have the white, which is why I was super adamant to get that one. I then realized that I was just settling for less to instantly gratify myself, which is never a great idea to do. So I took a deep breath in and told myself when the time is right, I'll get the watch I've dreamed about. And I'm not gonna settle for the quartz one. I'm gonna get the automatic one, and I promised myself that. I wrote it down on a sticky note and put it on my wall as a reminder that I will get this damn watch no matter what. This was junior year at my apartment. So time goes by and I'm working on my acting career, just, things are slowly but surely happening. And then December of 2024 comes along. And the watch store Mark Samuels has a grand opening of their new store here in Frisco. Me and a few buddies go to their grand opening and we network with people there for fun. Go to a place of watches, just have a great time, pun intended. And thought nothing of it. And then I see the Tissot section in their store and I'm like, man, that's such a beautiful watch. I was eyeing the white dial and rose bezel. And it's such a beautiful watch, and the guy behind the counter told me that it was a nice watch and everything, and he's like, "Are you interested?" I said, "Absolutely, but I need to save up." And he gave me a massive deal, massive enough for me to actually consider buying it at that moment. But I couldn't. At that point in my life, I couldn't justify it. And I told him that the second I graduate, I'm gonna come to this store and buy it from him. Fast forward a few months, me and a couple buddies are talking about watches, and we got to the point of agreeing that we'll all get the PRX together because they wanted a nice watch to wear and I just wanted the damn PRX. I told them at the end of the school year, I'm going to get the PRX with or without them. Kind of like an ultimatum that will happen regardless of what happens. And this is in January. April rolls around and now I'm getting scared. I'm getting nervous because I made all these promises to everyone and I'm not financially where I need to be to put about $1,000 into a watch. A lot of thoughts are going on inside my head, like, will I be able to do this? How can I afford it? And eventually I end up saying that maybe at the end of 2025, it might be a better idea. I started doubting myself, doubting my ability to get this watch. And eventually I made a promise to myself that no matter what, I will get this damn watch. I worked hard. I worked really hard. I worked on everything and anything I got. And eventually I got enough money to be able to be comfortable getting this watch. It was May and it was time to get the watch. But a new problem arose. Which colorway should I get? I've been eyeing and planning for 2 years for a white dial rose bezel. And around this time, Tissot released a new variation of the PRX, the rose gold and navy. I saw it online and I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. But it's something I would never buy because it looks too flashy. So I was like, you know what, let me go check it out in person, and dude, it was beautiful. I'd almost guarantee that I'll never buy a gold watch, but rose gold? That would be something different. Different enough to keep me out of my comfort zone, but also comforting enough that I'd be able to wear it without any hesitation. So I contemplated for so long on which one to buy. I ended up choosing the rose gold and navy option. I went back into the store and met the same guy from December and I told him, hey, I'm here to buy the watch. And he remembered what I told him back in December about me graduating and it would be the time I would buy this watch. And honestly, he felt so proud that I kept my word. And it kind of boosted my confidence in a way that I can achieve anything the mind sets itself to. It's crazy to overlook this, and it's crazy to experience this kind of happiness in my life. I found a newfound respect for myself in that sense. So as I'm browsing their collection of Tissot PRXs, they unfortunately did not have the watch in store. Because it was so newly released, they haven't even gotten it in yet. This made it extra special because I would be the first customer from them to buy this watch spec. So I was like, you know what? I paid for it, got the watch ordered, and it came in 2 weeks. 1 week before graduation. I documented the whole process of retrieving the watch, and here are the reasons why this was the best choice possible. 1. It's so beautiful. The way the watch catches the sun is truly astonishing. And 2, nobody really has this watch. It's so new that everybody who has this watch has the silver watch and not the rose gold one. So yeah, it's unique in that sense. Truly, this was one of the most happiest moments in my entire life. The reason I'm making this video is not to flex that I have this watch or boast about it, but it's to tell you guys that this was a process of 2 years and a lot of hard work. And to motivate you guys that with anything you put your mind to, you can achieve it. It's just about being the person to do it. It's now or never, man. I had my doubts, I had my concerns, but I ignored them because at the end of the day, I trusted myself and my abilities. The most uncomfortable people live the most comfortable lives. This video is to document this moment in my life, and me in the future, if you're watching, because I know you probably are, know that you are a guy with a big dream and a big promise that you made to me and to everyone around you, that you'll do something great in your life. This watch isn't just a watch to you. It is a symbol of your relentlessness and your determination in life. And don't ever forget that. You made a promise.